Hello everyone, Matthew97657 here, and today we are back with yet another figure unboxing and review. And as the title and thumbnail suggests, this is going to be the Skar King with Whiplash from Playmates figure unboxing and review. And with that being said, there's nothing more to it than to get on right on into it. And alas, here we go, right? The Skar King with the Whiplash you see there. Assuming it's just that like skeletal remain around his neck there. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing more to it, I guess, really. We're gonna have to just kind of go through it. Skar King, and then you have your traditional marketing, and then as always on the back you do have your other set of figures plus one more. So yep, there's really nothing more besides that. Okay, reading the summary there. Okay, I mean, it's pretty standard of what I thought he'd be, but yeah, pretty much Whiplash that he uses, and he wants to essentially get rid of Kong. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. So we'll have this guy fully assembled. Here we go. All right, so we do have it fully deassembled here out of the packaging, and this is pretty much it. The base figure there, it's got the bones there around the neck. And the coloration is definitely, it's not vibrant. It's just, obviously I know it's a Playmate figure, $9. I can't tell if it wants to be red or orange, the coloration there. And then also you do have some whitening along the skin too. So it looks like maybe the fur is orange, but the monkey itself is white. I'm not sure. I don't know physiology too well for primates, but yeah, this is really about it. Let's go ahead and try and take out that neck piece. It looks like it was held together also with some clear rubber band there, just so it's as tight as it could be. We're gonna go ahead and deassemble that. If I can get to it, there we go. Perfect. So we do have this is the whip, essentially what they're calling it. It looks like this is the lower jaw to some serpent-like creature, maybe. I'm not sure. We'll have to see, like I keep saying. But the base figure itself it's pretty standard. It's nothing insane. This is pretty much the full body look of the monster. It's a lot slimmer than you'd think. Like, it's like bulky and then slim. Right, so I guess it's all upper body. It's all it is. So we'll see. The arms are pretty long, honestly, for this type of thing. It's kind of got a big wingspan if you wanted to look at it like that, right? So very cool nonetheless. Can't wait to see how this guy performs in the movie. It looks like him and Kong are gonna duke it out. See which one is the bigger ape. But yeah, we do have the whip. I'm assuming you can just put it in the hand too. Maybe this piece here. Yep, you just kind of pop it in there, and you can kind of have it as the whip. That'll be kind of gnarly, actually, using skeletal remains as a whip. And they all look pretty spiky too, from whatever this thing came from. So he's gonna go like, yeah, and stuff like that. So you can kind of mimic that action, which is pretty cool. And nonetheless, probably see some of this in the movie. Maybe he uses it as like to strangle maybe some of the monsters. That would be kind of cool. Just kind of throwing out my own ideas there. But if you ever want to just wrap it around the neck, it's as simple as that. And then the peg, and then the point, and you really just kind of just pop it in like that, and it's perfect, right? It wraps around it very nice and neatly. So it's very cool. We'll have to see what more he does in the movie. Yeah, I mean, I don't know too much about it, so going into it, hoping that he's pretty cool and that he gives them a run for their money, right? So, awesome. What a cool guy here. So, with that, we're going to go ahead and jump to the comparisons here. Oh, first we should probably do the articulation, right? So we have the head, which can go all the way around, even with the neck joint, the neck accessory. Then here we got some arm articulation. Can't go deeper than that, though. I can't go farther than that. But we do have a full set of rotation going up, down, and all the way around, right? So very nice. We do have an ab crunch, which is kind of interesting because I don't think any of the other Playmates figures have had that, but it does have an abs crunch, which is, like I said, just interesting. And then the leg piece, it can kind of go up, and then you got the knee joint that can go around there, and then you can kind of swivel out the leg there. So pretty cool. No individual foot piece, but yeah, that's pretty much it for the articulation there. Let's go ahead and let's fix that real fast. It looks kind of awkward. We'll go ahead and do the comparison with Kong, because I'm sure these two will be the ones duking it out the most in the film, right? At least here, it looks like Kong is taller and bulkier. I'm sure that's not the case in the movie. I think the Skar King is a little bit taller, or maybe a lot taller than Kong. It's kind of like a size dominance thing, but we'll have to see. Very cool. You can kind of see the contrast between the two. Big ape versus a lanky ape, right? So standard stuff like that. Next up, we have Godzilla, and we'll have to see if they have an interaction in the movie. Who knows, right? I'd like to imagine they might have a brief moment, but I think the beef will be mainly between the Skar King and Kong, but hopefully maybe we do see something, an interaction with Godzilla, right? Boom, just like that, and then he's just like boom, right? So something like that we'd have to see. And then I guess I can compare it to the other Playmates figures. I just had them on their own. I don't really see a need as to why, since this is a new figure, new monster, right? So it's probably not going to run into these variations of the monsters. Maybe this style of old legendary Godzilla, maybe. And last but not least, we have the Kong as well, with the axe. So maybe we'll see the axe come into play. Maybe they'll have like a cool accessory battle where he's throwing like the whip, and then Kong like deflects it with the axe, and then like wraps around it, pulls. Okay, I need to stop. I have a lot of thinking. I don't know why. I think I'm just that curious about the movie, realistically. But we'll have to see how the how the two interact with one another and see if they have a weapons battle, which would be pretty cool in my opinion. So that really is about it. No real need to do the monster arts comparisons until we have the monster arts for this one. And hopefully that one is as lanky and articulate as you could imagine, right? So this is the trio of the New Empire monsters that we know of as of right now, but who's to say that there's one more, right? Or multiple more. So very cool nonetheless. Let's go ahead and put him in the middle. So something like that we'd probably see, right, them fighting. So very cool nonetheless. We'll have to see more about the Skar King. Obviously we haven't seen pretty much anything about him, so let's go into it with open minds and see how cool and destructive he is as a villain, or maybe he's more of like a manipulative mastermind that can twist things around and stuff with his intelligence. So very cool. We will go ahead and do the last of our 6-inch scale that I did get, and I can't say it, but we'll just see you then if you do decide to see it. So with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here for the Skar King. As always, let me know what you guys think. Are you excited about the new villain? How he's going to play a role into the movie versus Kong versus Godzilla 2. So we'll have to just see. We're about 4 months away from this video is going up. So we'll see you then. All right. See ya.